Alright, I didn't want to make this video, but I think I'm going to have to. I hinted it in my New York Giants training camp week 1 review video at the end, if I was going to make this video or not. And I think I'm going to have to because this is getting out of control now. And, I mean, it's kind of scary to think about it, right? If you guys haven't noticed or haven't been looking on the internet lately, there are these people that are predicting the Super Bowl and that it is rigged, the NFL in general, actually, and they've been using the Super Bowl as a means of exposing the rigging in the NFL. Now, I mean, the whole conspiracy theory that the NFL is rigged has been around for, forever now. I mean, there was really no getting away from that. I mean, nowadays everybody thinks everything is rigged. That's why I haven't really been believing it. But these past few Super Bowls, people have been predicting it and using these, gematria and numerology kind of stuff. And it's different as a means of them just rigging it, but they're using, as if the NFL is like a satanic kind of organization and they're using this as rituals and stuff like that. I mean, me myself, this is going pretty deep and I know this isn't football right now, but me myself, I'm a Christian and that's not something I want to hear from something I, dedicate something like my YouTube account for, the New York Giants and, NFL in general. And I don't know, man. It's just, all right, so the whole situation right now, if you guys don't know, right now, as of right now, and if they start switching it up, then I'm just not going to believe it. But as of right now, the conspiracy theorists are predicting the Colts and the Vikings to be in the Super Bowl and the Colts to win the Super Bowl. And I have been hearing something about the Giants making it to the playoffs and losing to the Vikings and stuff like that. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'll tell you right now, if the Colts don't make it to the playoffs, because I really don't, they might not. And if the Vikings don't make it to the Super Bowl, because I think they'll make the playoffs, if the Vikings don't make it to the Super Bowl, I'm not going to believe this at all. But, guys, if the Colts make it to the Super Bowl and the Vikings make it to the Super Bowl and the Colts win, I mean, I just don't think there's any disputing that the NFL, I mean, we have to start talking about if it's rigged because it's being exposed all over the internet right now. And, I mean, all these conspiracy theorists are coming up with the same answer. Now, this could be a dumb video. This could be a dumb idea. But I'm just addressing it out there for you guys to let you know to keep your eyes open. Because, I mean, the world is a very dark place. And, there are deceivers all over the place and stuff like that. And I'll just say, keep your eye out for that. You NFL fans, sports fans in general. So that's all I've got to say, guys. But let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm not sure I believe it yet, although people have been predicting the Super Bowls in the past, but they were easy to predict. I mean, last year, and I don't think anybody predicted they predicted the Broncos and the Carolina Panthers to go to the Super Bowl together at like late in the playoffs. I mean, a person that doesn't know football may not get it, but a person that does may get it. I mean, that's something that could happen. And then the year before that with Seattle and New England, some people predicted that in the beginning of the year, beginning of that season. I mean, that's easy to predict too. They're two very good teams. And then the year before that, when the Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks were in the playoffs, I mean, I predicted them to be in the playoffs. I wasn't on YouTube at the time, but I predicted them to be in the playoffs at week 5 of that season when the Colts beat the Broncos. I still had in my mind that the Broncos would. No, I think the Broncos actually beat the Colts or something like that. I remember it was week 5 that year. And I said in my mind right there, the Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks, I think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. And I think at the time I thought the Broncos would win the Super Bowl, but the Seahawks actually won. So those are pretty easy to predict because they were really good teams. But we're talking about the Indianapolis Colts right now that have a lot of problems. And then we're talking about the Minnesota Vikings that are Super Bowl contenders to say the least. But I mean, when was the last time the Minnesota Vikings actually made it to the Super Bowl? So those are really unique answers right there, and they're really specific. You know, we're not talking about the Seattle Seahawks making it to the Super Bowl again. We're not talking about the Denver Broncos. We're not talking about the Green Bay Packers or whatever. We're talking about the Colts and the Vikings, two teams that nobody really has on their board to actually making to the Super Bowl. They may be Super Bowl contenders, but how many people do you see in the season predictions that are actually using the schedule and stuff like that? Not gematria and numerology, but season predictions, like in their season predictions that they have the Colts and the Vikings facing off in the Super Bowl. So that's all I got to say, guys. Like I said, don't knock me on believing this stuff because I really don't yet. I just want to know what you guys think. You know, help me out, you know, give me something not to worry. You know, I really don't want to worry about this because NFL is kind of, you know, I love the NFL more than any sport in this world. And so, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video.